Good morning, YouTube! Today, we're taking a look at a lazy yet powerful Pokemon, Snorlax. Snorlax is a Pokemon that doesn't do much at all. It sleeps and eats a lot, plus it gets in the way by flopping down in inconvenient spots, like streets and bridges. Snorlax has incredibly high metabolism, and any food it eats gets turned into fat extremely fast. However, this surplus of weight doesn't stop a willing Snorlax from being physically active, as Snorlax has been seen to swim and carry people around. The main thing I want to talk about is Snorlax's Gigantamax form. Tell me, have you ever seen this picture? I'd say that's fairly likely, since it comes from the official Pokemon press site. What it outright shows us is that Gmax Snorlax shoots lasers from its finger. So what does it take to make a laser? Surprisingly, not that much. It takes a material like a gemstone, so let's say a ruby, carved into a rod, 2 mirrors, one of which is partially reflective, and a strong source of light. To make a laser weapon, we use a setup that works like this. We take our rod of ruby crystals, put mirrors on each end, wrap a flash tube, which makes light, around the rod, and put it into a metal tube with a hole on the partially reflective mirror's side. The flash tube turns on briefly, creating light particles known as photons. The photons bounce around and hit the ruby's atoms, causing even more photons to appear. As they bounce back and forth between mirrors and atoms, the number of photons becomes so great that they go through the partially reflective mirror and the laser beam emerges. The question now is, could this be recreated biologically? Well, we've seen Pokemon with crystals in them, we've seen Pokemon with metal in them, and we've seen Pokemon with light in them. So it's not too crazy to think Gmax Snorlax could have all three. Here's how Gmax Snorlax could produce its own lasers. Basically the same setup, but instead of a flash tube, a translucent vein carrying luciferin around the crystal, which Gmax Snorlax lights at will. The only difference is that Snorlax's claw would have to be made of crystal as well. So Gmax Snorlax could be more than just a fat, marketable Pokemon. With that, did you notice I have a brand new audio setup? Shout out to Nathan the Best Forever for being my IRL friend and gifting me a brand new mic. Au revoir!